Hi. Yes, I know this seems like a very different style of video that I'm making, but I kinda wanted to spice things up a bit. I'm also using TTS instead of my voice, since it was taking a bit too long to get everything actually voiced. But here we are. So, MSM is back with a peak update that releases the long-awaited Mech Islet. The song does a lot of things very well, and I wanted to compare it to my own Mech Islet prediction, and yeah, there are tons of differences. But, to catch you up, here's what happened in the trailer. We open up with Venshun waking up in the workshop and doing his morning routine, which means we also get Venshun shower pics, and from the looks of it, Venshun has tried to escape tons of times before. And this trailer is no different at all. We now see Venshun testing out his mysterious invention that was teased before in another MSM video. Unfortunately, his plan backfires, and his machine breaks. Fast forward to the next day, he tries swinging from the workshop's vines to hopefully escape, but a rogue mech meeb eats off one of the vines, and leads Venshun plummeting to the ground. That leaves one final attempt shown in the video, where Venshun goes to a seemingly hidden area of the workshop to tunnel through and escape. His work is long and tedious, and many days pass, until eventually he finds a secret room, with Zaro inhabiting it, seemingly monitoring the workshop. Surprisingly, we actually get to hear Venshun's voice here. Zaro then gets embarrassed, and presses an emergency button of sorts to teleport Venshun to the fabled Mech Islet. From there, the trailer just mostly shows off the amazing island design, and absolutely peak song along with it. We also get to see Bogle, who plays a woodwind surprisingly. Which I actually predicted with my Mech Islet tune for, so yippee! Alright, now on to the comparisons between my Mech Islet prediction and the official thing. Now, right off the bat, the key and tempo are different, shocker. My Mech Islet uses a simple 120 BPM, while the official Mech Islet uses the classic 140 BPM MSM likes to use. I'm pretty sure my Mech Islet is in a hash minor, and the official Mech Islet is either in a hash major or D hash minor, which technically means Mech Islet is in the same key as Distant Chorus from my Minecraft Endost. Just wanted to throw that out there. Anyways, putting all the nerdy info aside, this Mech Islet seems a lot more upbeat and rave-like, while my prediction is a little less upbeat, but all while keeping the catchiness of a few monsters. I've been told my Eurik is a bit of an earworm. A good comparison with the official Mech Islet would probably be the far future themes from PVZ2, which are absolutely peak. They both focus more on a modern tech vibe with the song, while my prediction is, come to think of it, not too mechanical at all, which was definitely something I should have worked on more before I started putting out the Mech Islet waves. The official Mech Islet really seems a lot better than my prediction for it, which would have been pretty obvious, since you know, I'm not experienced with over 10 years of working on music about singing monsters. But both do a lot of things right. And now we'll talk about the primordial. Right off the bat, we chose different monsters to use. My prediction chose Tune 4, while the official Mech Islet chose Bogle, which was completely unexpected. Now, I'm gonna be real. Bogle barely looks like an air primordial. It looks more like a water primordial, with the giant cranium and the octopus-like appearance. The only representation with air I see is with the sound, which I'm not complaining about, since the sound is pretty cool. But I do think air could have been represented in a more prominent way. But I do like how Bogle has a much more unique design than the actual statues, which is something my Tune 4 could have improved on. Speaking of my Tune 4, air is represented in a lot of ways in my primordial prediction. The cloud, the flutes, and the sound of course are all ways Tune 4 conveys the air element. But I do think Tune 4 could have changed a bit more from the actual statue, but I guess I wasn't thinking too much while concepting the monster for Baby Eduardo, aka the designer for Tune 4. Huge thanks to him by the way. Now for the sound, Bogle makes a sound I never would have expected from him. I was expecting a sort of fan-like sound, but he actually plays a panpipe with a surprisingly quick rhythm of notes. I'll admit that a flute was very unexpected from a song like Mech Islet, but it certainly fits well. And now for tune 4, he also plays a flute, which is something I actually predicted correctly. But it also plays a subtle synth over it, so I guess I got it half right. For the sound itself, it plays longer notes with more chords, and in general ties the islet together. Although something I regret about tune 4, he is way too loud in my prediction, and I wish I toned down his volume a bit. But pretty much too late now. Both primordials do a good job at tying the song together, despite them both being woodwind, an instrument that's pretty hard to fit in a mech-like song. That's pretty much it for the primordials. They both did very well, and I'm very excited about Bogle's reveal as well. To conclude, both versions did well. The official one did an awesome job with making the song sound upbeat and fast, while my Mech Islet prediction does great with making sure all monsters are catchy and build off of the song. But ultimately it's the official one that really matters, so I'm very excited for it. See you on Wednesday, when this peak song finally arrives in-game.